5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I fully support the bill brought forward by my honorable friend Steno. The crux of the question is that the reservation should be made on the basis of population Steno. If the bill is accepted, the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes people will get 19 votes each Steno. At present, there are only 112 seats allotted for the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes Steno. Under the delimitation order, the seats reserved for scheduled castes are 77 and those for scheduled tribes are 37 Steno. If my honorable friend's bill is accepted, the seats for scheduled castes will be 86 and the seats for scheduled tribes will be 47, altogether making a total of 133 seats Steno. So I want this bill to be accepted by the House Steno. But I do not think that the problem facing the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in India can be solved by mere giving them some more seats in Parliament Steno. The main problem is, as I have pointed out earlier, that land has not been distributed to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes Steno. Government has not come forward with any such proposals so far Steno. In this connection, I would draw attention to the Chief Minister's Conference held recently Steno. When the question of concrete legislation came up for discussion, it was opposed by almost all chief ministers Steno. Such being the attitude, how can we have amelioration of the condition of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes Steno? Another obstacle is the continuance of the evil of the caste system Steno. For countries, they were oppressed and repressed by caste Steno. We have not been able to root out this system Steno. So long as this system continues, no great improvement can be effected Steno. Another matter is about service conditions Steno. I would quote a particular instance from Kerala Steno. In the last 3 years, not even a person has been recruited to the IPS and IAS from that state Steno. I do not know why there is discrimination against Kerala people Steno. As I said, the most important problem is the land problem Steno. If the land problem is not solved, nothing is impossible by way of improving their economic condition Steno. By merely giving them more seats in parliament and assemblies, the problem is not going to be solved Steno. The government should come forward with concrete land legislation to give land Steno. I rise to support the bill moved by my friend Steno. Let us try to understand the problem in its correct perspective Steno. Let us not look at it as if it is brought by the people of any political party or community Steno. Let us not think that this has been brought forward by a person of scheduled caste Steno. Let us think that a citizen of this country and a member of this house has brought this bill forward. Stop stanza. What really is the purpose of the reservations? Question mark. The purpose is to protect the interests of those who cannot look after themselves. Stop. Suppose there is a particular community which is very advanced and politically conscious and economically very well off. Stop. It will never allow any other community to be represented. Stop. If no protection is given to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, I am afraid scheduled castes and scheduled tribes will never be adequately represented in the assemblies and parliament. Stop. The purpose of this bill is to get them proper and adequate representation in parliament and assemblies. Stop. As it stands today, the terminology as nearly as maybe creates a situation in which the fraction of a figure will be ignored unless it is more than 0.5%. Stop. Suppose it is 5.1% and the 0.1% will be ignored. Stop. Unless it is 0.5 or more, it will not be taken into account. Stop. The implication of this bill is that the fraction which is at present ignored will have to be taken into account, and the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes given the correct representation according to their population. Stop. But this is not enough. Stop. Over.